Birthday or not, the way you were treated was awful. You had any right to get rid of her, regardless if it was her birthday or not. And as far as the response that teens are, automatically drama-filled, yeah, no. This kind of drama is even with adult relationships, unfortunately. Hello, my fellow toasties. Today we're gonna dive into the kitchen of Reddit and create something a little bit spicy.
Nice.
It's gonna be a mixture of everything, a little of am I the a-hole, and a few other things for good measure. Let's get into it. Am I the a-hole for breaking up with my girlfriend on her birthday? Please read before commenting.
What? You're breaking up with me?
So me and my girlfriend started dating a while ago, and recently things have gotten really distant. She stopped talking to me and kept saying she was busy, but she would go into group chats and stuff and talk in there. It was driving me and my anxiety crazy, and I couldn't take it. I would spend my days crying and thinking about it, and it was driving me crazy. I texted her friend and asked her, and she asked my girlfriend about it, and then I asked her friend if she had responded yet, and she removed me for no reason. I asked my girlfriend if she could ask her friend to add me back, and she said she's busy and never did. I spent all night counting down the minutes till her birthday so I could send a happy birthday video at exactly 12 o'clock, but she didn't seem to care, saying okay. Then I made a happy birthday thing on my story tagging her, and she started putting things her friends and people she didn't even know happy birthday stories on hers and responding and thanking them, and she put every single story tagging her except mine. I thought she forgot or something, so I asked her the question and she dodged it like a bullet. I had it and I was upset for the next hour or so, with my anxiety driving me crazy, and then I knew I had to break up with her because I couldn't take it anymore. I sent her a long and kind breakup text, and she started calling me an effing asshole and I explained why and how I couldn't take it anymore. Then she started screenshotting it and sending it to all of her friends, and she blocked me. I can't help but think I'm in the wrong here, so I came here for help.
2,000 years later.
Edit. So due to people asking, I'd like to confirm, I tried communicating many times and she just dodged the question. Also, I was in a lot of anxiety when I did it, and it felt like the right thing. I didn't even think about it being her birthday, and I will admit I was in the wrong for that. Also, this friend that I was talking about, just to clear this up, is a friend of mine and set me and her up in the first place, and that's why I asked her, and also she asked me things about our relation too, so it was a normal thing to go to her about it, in my opinion. Let's read what the comments say. She was obviously baiting you to break up with her so she could make you the bad person after you did. This is a small speed bump on the highway of life. Link this post to the group chat and then go no chat. She knows exactly what she was doing, and she's a punk for being too cowardly to be straight with you. Yes, this, but, OP, you said it in another comment, you're a teen, and most teen relationships are drama personified. She wants to play the victim in all of this. Sorry dude, just leave her be and try to move on. I'm gonna go with straight up not the a-hole. Birthday or not, the way you were treated was awful. You had any right to get rid of her, regardless if it was her birthday or not. And as far as the response that teens are, automatically drama-filled, yeah, no. This kind of drama is even with adult relationships, unfortunately. The next one's from r/advice. My wife insists she calls me by another name in bed. My wife, 44 female, asked me, 45 male, that she calls me by another guy's name in bed as a way to spice up our marriage. We have two growing teens and things have been distant intimately. So I hesitated, but didn't want to upset her, so I agreed. It was very odd. She started and she seemed very nervous.
I told you I could get a little crazy.
But ended up yelling another guy's name.
Hey, motherfucker. Let's get it on.
I didn't do it in return, and honestly I felt disgusted with it. I almost couldn't finish.
I crush ED medicine and chase it with an energy drink.
But I didn't want to make her feel bad and dismiss an idea I agreed to. We haven't talked about it yet, but I was thinking I need to sit her down and let her know it really makes me uncomfortable in a place I'm supposed to feel most secure. Anyone ever deal with anything like this? Or are we just not in a very good spot? Thanks and sorry for the situation. I didn't know where to turn. Let's see what the comments say about this. Beat her at her own game. Call her a guy's name and see how she likes it. Bruh, she's not spicing up the marriage. She's mentally raw-dogging another dude while you're putting in the work. That's not kink, that's fantasy cheating in 4K. If she needed some generic roleplay name, fine. But she pulled out one specific dude's name and you just kept going. My god, your bedroom is a ghost kitchen for someone else's order. You have to talk about this, and not in some "this makes me uncomfy" soft boy way. Who is he? Why is she thinking about it mid-stroke? You're supposed to feel wanted. This is so weird. I don't know if she's cheating. Maybe the name came out of a romance novel. Tell me what you think in the comments. Here's another am I the a-hole one. Am I the a-hole for watching The Nanny? I, 43 female, love the show The Nanny, but my husband Brad, 44 male, doesn't. He says Fran's voice gives him a headache. which I understand since he has a condition where he's sensitive to some sounds. Usually I watch it when he's not at home so there's no arguments. Today I decided to watch it even though he was at home. He comes out 10 minutes later and asks me to turn it off or at least turn it down. I cannot hear well, so I usually have the volume at 45 or 60 so I can hear the TV. I said no because he could just go into another room, and he said he could still hear it from there. I argued with him about it, but eventually he decides to lock himself in the spare room and won't let me in. Am I the a-hole? Let's see what the updates say. You're the a-hole. Turn in the closed captioning and turn it down. At that volume, the neighbors can hear her annoying voice. You yourself said you normally don't subject your hubby to it because you know he doesn't like it. Why then was today the day to annoy him with something you know would bother him? There are literally so many text solutions to this problem and OP doesn't want to hear any of them. Yeah, I agree with the responses and the husband in this one. I have the same condition where I'm sensitive to noise, which is why I can't stand hybrids and EVs. Their high-pitched noise drives me nuts. She knew about his condition, did it anyways. It's extremely insensitive. It's not like the days of cable, where a show is scheduled for a allotted time. With on-demand streaming, she could have watched it at a different time. And she admitted she did, and she admits she did it deliberately. I don't watch that show for the same reason. She's 100% the a-hole. Am I the a-hole for telling my husband that his mother is overstepping and I don't want her in the delivery room? I, 32 female, am currently 8 months pregnant with our first child. My husband, Tom, 35 male, and I have been together for several years. And overall, we have a great relationship. The only issue? His mom. 62 female, Linda. Linda has always been overbearing. The type of mom who still calls her son my baby and insists she knows what's best for him. Since we announced the pregnancy, she's been way too involved. She constantly gives unsolicited advice, criticizes my choices, and even refers to the baby as our baby, which makes me uncomfortable. The breaking point came last weekend when she casually said, I can't wait to be there for the birth. I want to be the first to hold my grandbaby. Oh, no. I was shocked. I never invited her, and I had always assumed the only person with me besides medical staff would be my husband. I told her, as politely as possible, that I wasn't comfortable having anyone except Tom in the delivery room. She immediately flipped out, saying it was unfair that she had a right to be there, and that she was present for the births of her nieces and nephews. She even accused me of trying to push her out of the baby's life. Later, Tom told me I should just let her be there to keep the peace, since it's a big moment for the family. I told him it's my medical procedure, and I should have control who was in the room. He said I was being dramatic, and there was just a few extra people. I feel like I'm being ganged up on. I don't want to destroy my relationship with my mother-in-law, but I also don't want to feel uncomfortable during such an important moment. Am I the a-hole? Before I give my 2 cents, let's see what the other people say. Absolutely not the a-hole. Giving birth is not a family group event. It's a medical procedure, not a gender reveal party with front row seats. Your mother-in-law acting like she has a VIP pass to uterus is wild. And your husband saying just let her be there, like you're hosting a dinner party? Nah. He can buy her a world best grandma mug and FaceTime her after the baby is born. Stand your ground. You're the one pushing out a human, not her. And make sure to tell your OB and nurse to keep everyone out of the room except your husband. Mother-in-law will try to push her way in. Better yet, make sure the hubby doesn't call her until after the baby's born. If there's one thing I've learned from Reddit, L&D nerds are not to be effed with. I'd also suggest telling your husband if he doesn't grow his spine and have your back here, he can wait with the mother-in-law outside the delivery room. Have your mom, sister, or best friend be with you instead. I love the responses to this. The mom, Linda, is a narcissist with a victim complex. Tom, my man, grow a pair. I feel like Tom and Linda are the type to be a 90-day fiance.
Because I'm your mother. That's the way it should be. I should always be first, okay? If Steph is the one that you end up with, then she could be 1A. But don't forget that I'm 1.
And if you've reached the end of this video, go check out some of the other videos on my channel. Help grow this channel by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. And always stay toasty!